So when you multiply by -1, either inside or outside the function, we're looking at some sort of a reflection. And in this case, we're either reflecting about the x-axis, or we're going to reflect about the y-axis, depending on where we multiply by -1. If you multiply by negative or -1 outside the function, you're going to reflect about the x-axis. So what that means to your picture is this. That's right here in red. So all of the points are just going to be flipped around the x-axis. Right, and then it's coming in this way. So if I draw that in, you still have on this one a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. It's approaching it only from the bottom side, but it's still approaching y equals 0. Your domain is still all real numbers. Again, you can either look at the graph and go from -infinity to +infinity on the x-axis. You'll always have a piece of the graph, or you can simply look at the function itself. There's no denominator with a variable in it, and there's no square root or radical in the problem. So we don't have to worry about the domain. The range, however, is a little different. The lowest y value on this graph is -infinity. I mean, that's where it's approaching anyway. And then it goes up to, gets really close to the number y equals 0. So the range here goes from -infinity to 0. If you multiply by negative inside the function, inside the exponent, that's going to be a reflection about the y-axis. So if I reflect around the y, this is what you can expect from the picture. So everything that's going to be mirror image on the y-axis now. So this is going to be over here. This point is going to be over here. This point is going to be over here. Everything got mirror imaged over. So instead of an increasing function, you now have from left to right a decreasing function. You flipped your hockey stick around. Okay. So its horizontal asymptote is still y equals 0, and that's what's ultimately approaching. The domain, still all real numbers again. And the range, the lowest y that this is going to get close to is 0, all the way up to +infinity. So the negative outside flips it around the x. The negative inside the function reflects about the y-axis.